The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Danny McCray, Heckma Harrison, and Newey Scruggs.
Players Lounge pre-Thanksgiving. That's brought to you by Tostitos. You know the players. Dan McCray, Barry Church, here at the Star at Frisco, home of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm merely Newey Scruggs as we get you ready for the Cowboys and Commandos. 3 p.m. Central Time, AT&T Stadium. The first of 3 Thanksgiving Day games. Detroit obviously kicks it off. They got Jack Harlow doing a halftime show. Okay. And then it's the Cowboys and Commanders. They've got Dolly Parton as a halftime show. And then the night game on NBC, they've got, forgot who they got. Somebody. What?
Well, when you said Dolly Parton, a little chuckle, but I didn't mean to disrespect her in any way because Dolly Parton is a national treasure. We all know that.
I see somebody got Steve Aoki up there. Theirs,
yeah, that's the last.
That's in Vegas.
That's
They got Steve Aoki. They about to be lit at.
Jerry limits, you know. Jerry like them country artists.
Right,
man.
That's facts.
They bring out them country artists.
It's some people who go into the game just so they can see Steve Aoki.
And there's going to be some folks who want to go see Dolly Parton. I mean, hey, look, that's the beauty of this, and the NFL has found out a way to take a Thanksgiving Day and make their showcase games work. And you guys have played in it for the Cowboys. It is view. I grew up on it. That was the thing, man. It was all right. It's 3:00. You know, whatever we need to stop at 3.
Was it always a triple header though?
No.
I was about to say I can't remember. It wasn't like always.
So it was Detroit and Dallas, and Lamar Hunt, who's from Dallas, who owns the Kansas City Chiefs. They started as the Dallas Texans. He was one who was like, you know what? We need to take that game and move it around. And Jerry. No, that's not happening.
That ain't happening, boss.
That's not happening. And the Cowboys and the Lions, they played the game when nobody else wanted to play it. But then all of a sudden, like, things are like, oh, look at all the publicity. Look, and oh, by the way, the advantage. You got to come to us.
Always.
So now, people want that. Hey, how do you do it? Lamar Hunt was trying to do it. And then Jerry, being the genius as he is, and and the TV community, how do we make this happen? Oh, by the way, NBC, you've got Sunday Night Football. How about you do this Thanksgiving Day primetime game? Now we've got another game. It's football all day. More money, more money, more money. And this is the beauty of the National Football League.
That's it. Cha-ching.
And now other teams get the opportunity to participate in Thanksgiving Day as well. But Detroit kicking off the day, then the Cowboys, the 3:00 game, and then a rotating night game here. It works for the league, man. It's beautiful. Now the league is, hey, we're gonna do a Black Friday game.
Yeah, I see.
Oh yeah, they got that's a good one too. I think it was like Miami and somebody.
Two a time.
There you go. There you go.
Two to step up for the fantasy team. Right. But so this is the beauty of what it is, and it was just my thing. Now I just brought I go there, do my shows and stuff, but. For you guys, your first Thanksgiving Day game.
I can't even remember what it was.
It was Washington, for sure. I believe it. You don't think it was Washington?
Was it New Orleans? It was Roy Williams. It was Roy Williams.
That was it. It was Roy Williams when he caught the slant. He was going down. Game over. We about to win. Had just proposed, 2 weeks earlier, emailed the ring, or not emailed, mailed the ring and all that good stuff. And then who got him? I thought it was Michael Jenkins.
I don't know, but I know he made him fumble.
He did. Made him fumble at the 1. Then they proceeded to go down the field and beat on us. So that was the first Thanksgiving.
Not beat on us.
From then on out, it was over with. Like,
Yeah. The last,
that was a rough one.
Since Jerry World opened, Thanksgiving Day games have been interesting. You can't count on that dub like you used to. I mean, at time Cole Beasley ran up in there and they carried him off like Rudy.
That's what I was just looking at. I was like, man, I can't remember the game.
Beat or won on Thanksgiving. RG3 got us a couple times.
Yeah.
RG3, I remember Andy Reid and the Chiefs came in. Cheetah right before the halftime. I mean, there's been some stuff. Rich Bisaccia and the Raiders a couple years ago came in and won in overtime. So this is not the the sweet dub it used to be. But Vegas thinks that it is tomorrow, as they've got the Cowboys as a 12-point favorite.
12
against the Commandos.
Yeah, it was 10 versus Carolina.
Went up. 10 versus Carolina, road game. Cowboys a lot better at home.
That's true.
Cowboys a lot better at home, but they
I think the Commanders are better than the Panthers. I mean, listen, I'm not in Vegas. It don't matter.
Yeah.
It's all right.
12 points. That's kind of.
Oh, you missed yesterday. So we get to like why we think that this could be a scary game, or why it may not, or why whatever. So you missed that yesterday, but we'll get in there.
To me, it's scary game because one, it's a division. Two, they got embarrassed by Tommy DeVito, and just when we think, hey, you about to get smashed, you never know when they rise up. So no, I would not. I actually picked Washington to cover in the game.
That's a smart bet.
So I took Washington to cover in the game, and the Cowboys to win it.
Oh yeah.
But this is not. And you guys are playing the game. You get folks who, hey man, since we got to come down here on national TV, we might as well try and get us a dub. We're gonna make this easy. So,
with that being said, they are a team that is kind of, they just up and down, right? You never know who's gonna show up. We compared them Howell to like Ryan Fitzpatrick that year when it was Fitzmagic, right? And then you go out there one week and they had 5 or 6 touchdowns, and everybody's like, yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick, he's the man. And then the next week you see him throw 3 interceptions. And that's what we've seen out of Sam Howell. And coming in on Thanksgiving, you just don't know which one of those teams is going to show up or which Sam Howell is going to show up. If the good Sam Howell shows up, this will be a competitive game.
I was surprised when I was at the game in Charlotte how the Panthers in the first half, they were running. They were running.
110 yards.
And if I'm Eric Bieniemy, to me, it's real simple. Man, we got to run. We're going to try to establish our run and keep Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense off the field. So this is not. I mean, I have more respect in the division game, and you guys get that. These division games, people know each other. There ain't a whole lot of secrets going on in the division game. Comes down to execution, comes down to want to, and are the Cowboys going to come out here and put these dudes down like they need to from jump? We'll see. In Charlotte, Panthers sitting up in here feeling a little bit, then they couldn't protect my man at all, and it broke down. And we got a 7-point game here in the third quarter, and then things changed. But the Panthers fought. That was the biggest thing. They fought. They saw these Cowboy fans run up in the stadium. And you have Jerry. Man. Jerry going to take over the TV broadcast before the game, for the announcement. And then they had the press conference after. So they do that thing on TV, and then they walk in. It's like, I don't know, 50. Game starts at the top of the hour, so it's 50 past the hour. No lie, man. They were still talking and kicked off.
Oh yeah, we saw. We was watching it. You can see we had
the center,
Jerry and them on one screen, and the game going on the other.
And then I had the last question. I was supposed to have the next question, and then Tad shut it off. Cowboys PR guy, and because we got to go. The game's already started, and lo and behold, boy, Jerry being Jerry, he walked out. All right, guys, game's going on. I got to get up here and call some plays.
He's the man. He's the man, bro.
But you just think about, man, they came in the David Tepper's house. We're going to hold us a press conference. We're going to go on national TV. We about to do it.
Took over the place.
Man, it truly was. And then a couple of rivals like, man, this is disrespectful. What's wrong? I'm like, is it really? Because if you're David Tepper, there was going to be a fan walkout the week before. Got called off, but fans are so mad. Like, it's full. That means parking. That means concessions. I mean, they're not your fans, but they paid your fans prices.
They're not yours.
I say that money all the same.
It was gonna be a Carolina fans walkout, not a Dallas Cowboys fan walkout.
Right.
Tepper like, well, I'm good.
Count the check.
So some of my people I knew, the smart ones, sold ticket because you can sell it 3 times at a amount.
You got to take that.
Right. So team is bad. You know how the season tickets were, but when you own those season tickets, man, there's certain games that you say, man, if I can sell it for 3 times the amount and put it back towards next year's a lot, you do it. That's a Cowboy game, and Cowboy fan pays.
Oh, you did.
Cowboy fan pays, and they showed up, man, and they said it was so the Panthers. I wasn't surprised that they fought. I just wasn't. I mean, still got some pride in them, and they just couldn't sustain it. And I think Washington will fight tomorrow. I don't know how long they can fight, and then they still go out and make the kind of killer mistakes they do.
But listen, and that was a point I wanted to make too about last week. Like, they lost the game, all right, but it was very close for the amount of turnovers that they gave away.
Talking about the Panthers?
Yeah, no,
Commanders.
The Commanders.
I got you.
Like the way they played the game and still had a chance to win at the end, let you know that they're still a competitive team.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because ain't no way that game should have been nowhere close. So you go out there and you watch them. I'm just going back to Arizona. Like, we lost to Arizona. They played Arizona well, and that's why. A little nervous. They're going to fight the entire game. Unless you come out in the first half and you have them down by 21, 28 points. If they have a deficit where it's like, hey, man, it's a 2-touchdown deficit, they're going to fight until the end of the game until you force them to quit.
Yeah, no question. If you go out there and it's 17-10 in the fourth quarter like it was last week, you're going to have a fight on your hands. I mean, regardless of what's going on, you're going to have a fight on your hands. It's like you said, it's a division game. Sam Howell, he's such a roller coaster this year. Like you said, one day he's looking like Pat Mahomes. The next day he's looking like my guy Gilbert out there. So when you go at it like that, this team has the weapons on the outside. Like, there's no slouches in their skill group, from wide receiver 1 to tight end 1 to the running backs. They got the skill position to go there. Like I was talking about a couple days ago, I just think they're one quarterback away from really competing in the NFC East. But when you talk about it, if Sam Howell comes in here on his game, which we all know he's capable of doing, he can scare you a bit, and these weapons on the outside can do you damage. I'm not worried about, Bland on his, island over there, Gilly on his island over there. I think they can hold it down no matter who's going out there against those guys. But like we talked about yesterday, that interior part, you talking about the slot receiver, tight end, Gibson out the backfield, what's the big Brian Robinson out the backfield as well. They can cause you damage. Out there. So that's the matchup I'm looking for, the inside the numbers, the slot receivers, the tight ends, the running backs. Can that defense for the Cowboys handle that? Which we've seen in the past. They can do, but they're also susceptible to some runs up the gut. So we'll see how much Bieniemy sticks with the running game, because we know he's a pass-happy guy, and that will fall right into Dan Quinn's lap.
J-Ron Kirsch, so Mike McCarthy today talked about if he can go today, then he go. Then he'll go tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But he said if he's not going today, that's pretty much telling you everything you need to know.
It's over with.
So, yeah, J-Ron Kirsch may not play tomorrow. And so they'll have to make their adjustments from there. But there's a player that could be out against.
He's your tight end guy. He's usually the guy that's going down there, pressing, locking up on these tight ends. So, that opens the door for, I think it was in there, Wanye Thomas. Might get some reps in there. I haven't seen, I'm not sure. Is he on high or McQuamu? Is he on high?
McQuamu, then you've got, so.
You got some guys in there.
Basically, I'm looking for Thomas at that point in time to see what he can do. And I think he's got a good future for the Cowboys. You start to look at one of these pieces, okay, look, here's a guy that we can look towards. So it's not going to be easy, man. But it should be a Cowboy victory. I'm counting on the Cowboys to win this. I just think it's going to take a little longer than some folks thinking. It's the National Football League, man.
It took longer than it should have taken last week.
Yeah,
you take the penalties out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big swing.
Yeah.
And give me your thoughts on it. So last week, and this is just a touch on last week with how the offense looked against the Carolina Panthers versus how they looked against the Giants. Do you feel confident, right? Because we were looking for time proof and consistency of like what you saw against the Giants. Can you then mirror that against another team who has one win, who shouldn't even be in the game, and then carry that on through the rest of the season? Based off what you saw against the Carolina Panthers, is that time proof and consistency building, or do you feel like we took a step back?
There were two things that stood out to me. Go back to the division game. No secrets. They knew what to do. You just know what the Giants are going to do. You've already played them here. Now you got DeVito out there. They were ready to go. They knew all that they could do. So I think that's a difference. On the road, they are a different team. Yeah. Okay, I mean, there's just no doubt about it. The Cowboys are a different team on the road, and
just our offense.
I think as a team overall.
Yeah, because the defense played well.
Because it was the way they were giving up the run, so they were running on them.
Yeah, I don't think we've been able to stop the run for the last couple of years. We right. Still haven't settled on like, hey, we have an interior defensive line that can stop the run.
Chuba Hubbard just got something still.
Yeah,
okay. so that was like, I was like, oh, okay. So and look, and the Panthers had a bye week. They made some change. They truly, they heard all week long, man. Because I was listening to Carolina radio, but they were like, man, we're gonna talk about this game on Monday in the slaughter. I don't see no way they can win. All they heard all week long is you about to go get sacrificed on the spike, and those you guys played. You hear it. So they came out ready to.
I feel like you about to be on the fence with because you ain't.
But for me, the run game concerned me. Like you play somebody good, man. This is you sitting up here in a fight with these guys and they're running on you. I'm concerned, and I just said, like I said to somebody before, like, you can't win a Super Bowl. You can't even get to a Super Bowl if you can't stop the run. Mm-hmm. And this is still a concern for me. And if I'm Washington, I'm trying to figure out how do we run this football? How do we keep that Cowboys offense off the field? And then you start to say to yourself, can you beat the elite teams in the league? That's the question for the Cowboys. Yes, you can beat the Carolina Panthers. Yes, you can beat Washington. Can you beat Philly? Can you beat San Francisco? The teams that you're looking at here that have the ability to go Super Bowl? Right now, you have to say no. You have to say no. So it ain't good.
What about you? Offensively, what do you feel? Because I feel like I may be on the island by myself, and that's okay.
You talking about with it all being on like the pass and that?
So we talked about coming out of the Giants game. Nobody really felt better about it, but we did feel like, hey man, we opened up a few things by getting Brandon Cooks involved, making sure that he was getting enough targets to be impactful in the game. And we're like, okay, hey man, if you're gonna continue to do this with a guy like Brandon Cooks to make sure that you have all these weapons and you putting that on tape for future teams that you're gonna play, then we feel better about how we are moving into moving through the season. And then you get into the Carolina Panthers game, and your offense, when you move and score some points, but it didn't look like the beatdown that I thought it was going to be, or at least the players that I thought were going to stand out to continue that momentum moving. They didn't stand out in that game.
There was no $150 for CeeDee Lamb and 10. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. But I also just for me, the feeling I got out of it was just, man, them dudes came over there to fight, man. So we at home. You all got this crowd up here by talking trash about. Yeah, I'm at least stand here and fight, and they fought until they couldn't do it anymore. And I think that Washington is going. I anticipate this Washington game will being the same kind. They're going to fight you. They're just not going to roll over. I mean, this is, everybody around say ain't no more East Carolina. Even though they're not good. Nah. I expect the Cowboys to win, but I think Washington will fight.
Well, because if you look at it, when you look at the Washington weapons, they got the ability to, even if they're down 10 points, 14 points, they can strike back quick as heck. If you look at, what the teams that the Cowboys have played so far and have got a dub against, you look at the Giants. We all know what that outfit is. The Patriots, Mac Jones and them was terrible. The Jets, the Chargers. We all know what they're doing out west, which is nothing. So to me, you look at it. This team has yet to beat a team with a winning record. Now I understand you can only play who's in front of you, and I will give Mike McCarthy and his team credit because the teams that they have put in front of them, they just beat them down. Outside of this, Carolina game, which at the end of the day, the score was. It was a lot to a little bit, but they've beaten those teams down. So I got to give those guys credit. But when it comes to beating teams with a winning record, you had a couple opportunities. San Francisco and Philadelphia. Offensively, you played excellent, but that defense was kind of leaky, giving up a lot of those points. We would say it wasn't their best performance defensively. In San Francisco, it was just a blowout from the beginning. So when we talk about getting into this back half of this schedule and, keeping up with the Eagles, I'm sure we'll talk about that in a little bit. But the Cowboys have got to show that they can beat these teams that are, I wouldn't say contenders, but have winning records that are at least competitive.
So just look at the Commanders this year. They're a team that pretty much plays almost to the level of who they're playing against. While they got blown out by the Giants at home 31-19, you go back to the Seahawks game. It's 29-26, 3-point loss at Seattle. The Patriots, they win by 3 in New England against the Eagles. They ended up losing 38-31. Against the Giants, they lost 14-7. They beat Atlanta 24-16. Bears beat them down 40-20. Then when they faced the Eagles, the first time this year was an overtime game, 34-31, in which they didn't do well there. Blowing out the water against the Bills. They beat the Broncos in Denver by 3. They beat the Cardinals 20-6. So look, it's not a bad team, but they got issues. Beat Cincinnati that was preseason, but they'll be around. That's the thing.
That's true.
This is an NFL team. They're gonna be around. It's a divisional opponent. You got them at home, but if you don't, You know what? You come out here throwing pick sixes, come out here not getting gap integrity. Next thing you know, we got a game. And we've seen what happens, like that Raider game a couple years ago. Sit up here, made mistakes. Next thing you know, these dudes feeling good. And next thing they didn't win. They out here winning, throwing bombs and winning. So, you know, fool around, you're going to find out.
This is what scares me. If I turn on the TV or I'm looking at my phone and it says Cowboys down by 14 in the third quarter, do I trust that our offense that our defense can stop the run enough to give the ball, right? And then also, does our offense then have the firepower to make a comeback like that, right? Because you might have to score 17 straight at that point.
I would be worried.
That's where I am with, like, when you play a good team, if Detroit gets out on you 10 points, right? Then how do you play going into the third and fourth quarter?
They play well with a lead. That's what the Cowboys are. Can they come back from behind?
I need to see something.
Right now, we don't feel good about it. You know, we don't have time proof of consistency on it. There's no trust there, and that's just being legitimate. Let's get our first break in here with Danny McCray and Barry Church. I'm Louis Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge, brought to you by Tostitos on DallasCowboys.com radio.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Hi, I'm Danny McCray, Dallas Cowboys alumni player here with Smoothie King. And Smoothie King wants to ask you, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig into a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy, purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off the 2023 NFL season, Hugo Boss teamed up with the NFL and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection featuring hoodies, crews, t-shirts, polos, joggers, and more. The bold, unique apparel of the Boss NFL collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, at HugoBoss.com, and at Boss retail stores. # be your own boss.
There is no I in Dallas. There is no I in Hart either. No I in Blue Star or in Lone Star for that matter. And there's no I in how about them Cowboys? Smirnoff knows there's no I in football. Football is a we thing, an experience that is best enjoyed together. With good drinks and good folks, home or away, we rally together, we cry together, and we always rally cry together because there's definitely no I in Cowboys fans. Smirnoff, we do game days. Please drink responsibly.
Back to the Players Lounge.
It was actually me. Red Kettle kickoff.
You want to talk? You want me to talk while you chew? Okay, you're back on the Players Lounge right here on DallasCowboys.com radio.
Swallow the.
This is Barry Church.
I'm gonna read it right after this.
Eat your candy. Eat your candy over there. That's Barry Church, former players.
Man.
We're talking about the Cowboys. They get ready to take on the Washington Commanders on Thanksgiving Day at AT&T Stadium. Your halftime entertainment is the legendary greatness of Dolly Parton here. All right, Mr. McCray, what you got?
Hey, listen. Head to AT&T Stadium on Saturday, December 9th to experience Rally Day presented by SeatGeek. Take a tour of AT&T Stadium, get autographs from the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders and alumni. Play games, head outside to the Miller Lighthouse, and even play on the field. And don't forget to get your photo with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Visit AT&TStadium.com/Rally Days for tickets and more information.
Boy, that's smooth right there.
That was smooth.
That's smooth.
That's smooth.
Boy, can read.
Believes in himself.
Houston's finest. Houston's finest.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
Education, man. We good.
I like that. You know, I had to go see my peoples.
There you go.
Hey, it is. Pembroke, baby.
Yeah, AD hooked up the swag bag, baby.
We knew you were leaving with something.
Yeah,
You got a new trustee shirt yet?
With the
we got trustee shirts. Though they talked to me about trying to come back and do another commencement speech. I was like, let's work it out.
Okay,
See what we can do on this.
You want to invite us?
might cost you a little.
If you guys want to roll out to Pembroke, man, I'd be happy to have you guys come see. Come see.
What's near? Well, is it like nearest like Charlotte or something? What was it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not.
Okay. All right.
No,
I was about to say,
it was a 2.5 hour drive for me from Charlotte back to Fayetteville. Then from Fayetteville, it's another about 40 minutes to get on down to Pembroke.
Sounds like too much driving for me. After a flight.
A journey.
Well,
quest.
My mom and dad got me, so I didn't have to do any driving. But the beauty of the trees, it's not like driving in Texas, where it's you go to sleep because there's nothing there. But there's a lot of, especially this time of the year, the fall, everything. It looks good, man. So it's all good. It's all good. So we talked about you, man. We talked about church.
Yeah, what's up,
I saw my dad, but I got to show it to church, man. There we go. See, that's what the kids need, Toledo. They need to see the Barry Church safety scholarship, man, that you need to endow. So every year somebody gets some of that money.
Number 23 Rockets in the country right now.
He said he's going to pay his dues because they top 25.
Top 25.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
That's 42 right there. Might as well.
They get top 10. What they get?
Let me reach down.
Did it go in? I was just saying, did it go up? Toledo boosters, is it still 40? Did it go up?
It might be up. I don't know. It might be.
These
they
times,
get 42 though.
Times is hard.
They ain't get no NIL from church.
No, they really are not. They really are not here. Darius Leonard let go by the Baltimore Colts. Outstanding linebacker, and the class of him is he still participated in a Thanksgiving Turkey Day drive yesterday, despite the fact that he was let
he
go.
better than me, man. I tell you what.
He got let go by who?
The Colts.
The Colts.
Baltimore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
1965. Baltimore Colts out
Before
here.
you guys were born, they were the Baltimore Colts. And then they moved to Indianapolis in the middle of the night.
They've been there for a while.
They've been there for a while, but
You doing the turkey drive? They released you the day before. Was it the day before, and then he still went?
That day, man.
Oh, that day, and he still went.
He still went out there, man. That's good to make a man do, man. Shout out to the good brothers.
That's a
went out
good
there
man.
Deliver turkeys.
I would did a turkey drive for myself. Like, I'm going to go out there and buy some turkeys, hand them. I'm not going to be with the team. Y'all just released me in the middle of the season. I got the right to be mad.
Do we know if he asked? So, because some veterans are like, you know what, I don't like the situation. Let me get up out of here. But
well, apparently this was the GM and the coach and that defensive coordinator Gus Bradley. Like he had no parts of that. So they. And if you're the Cowboys, and you should be interested if you're the Cowboys,
100%.
How did they get to that point? But to me, if he clears waiver, that's a guy that the Cowboys need to get on the phone. Get him on the phone and just say, and ask DQ, okay, what could he do here? Because not only is he a guy you could bring in here, potentially, this is a guy that I could see playing for the Cowboys next year if things go right.
2-time All-Pro.
So I don't know, and this is that part where you guys as players would have to kind of dive in. Did they lose something in him? What was going on? Did they reach that kind of point to let not just a good football player, but a leader get out the room?
When we look at it, I'm not so sure what the injuries were. Because I know, was it 2 years ago he was out for the season? It might have been a torn ACL or something like that. It was a major injury, I believe. And then this year, he hasn't even seen the field. I don't think so. So you got to see what's going on with that injury history. But if he's a healthy, scratch, and, he just didn't kind of get along with management, and they were going in different ways, wasn't getting a lot of playing time, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind I would go out there and get him. Because I've been sitting there for the past couple of weeks saying, even though Marquise Bell has been playing outstanding, when you talk about a guy that's flying all over the football field, when you go against more physical teams and it gets colder and you got to go travel up to Philly, or you got to go to the choice indoor. But anyways, you got to go to a more physical team. They're going to look at that and they're going to run right down that alleyway. If you look at what Carolina did, where did they have their success? Right up the middle of that defense. So nothing against Marquise Bell, because I believe he's an unbelievable third down kind of hybrid guy that can go out there and cover tight ends, cover running backs. But when you talk about a physical game and those 300-pounders coming straight at you, it's tough when you're only 215 to get off of those. So I would put a flyer on it just to see, hey, you might want to come in here and just add something to this defense.
Yeah, in my experience, is a young guy that's keeping him off the field. And what do you do with a guy who's a 2-time All-Pro? Do you just right? You just keep. He's inactive. He's not going to play. He's not going to be a starter. Or you give him an opportunity to go ahead and get out there and possibly sign with another team. Hopefully that's the case, and it wasn't frustration with whoever. Mm-hmm. Hopefully the organization was doing the right thing by the guy and say, man, you're not going to play here. All right, but we want to give you an opportunity to go sign with another team. Hopefully a team that has a shot at making the playoffs and doing whatever. So hopefully that's what it is. But I honestly have no idea.
Because he's not old, I don't think. I think he's like still in his 20s.
Yeah. I mean, them injuries.
But yeah, the injuries do add up.
Every team doesn't deal with injuries like us. Okay, we have a special train. We have special group of trainers in there with Jim Mauer, G Money, and Brett Brown. It's just different.
Because if he can come in here and have a similar impact, which I don't know if you was on the squad then, but as like a Rolando McClain.
I was here. Yeah.
In 14 when we made the playoffs, I mean he was a big part of that because we had lost Sean Lee to an ACL. We were thin at linebacker. You bring him in, and granted, it was in training camp when they brought him in, so he got to get the playbook and all that. But he made a huge impact.
That dude was a monster.
But then the year afterward, it just all downhill.
back injury. I mean, back problems have been an issue for Leonard, and look, if he's a part-time player, that's the thing too. It's like don't look if he was still a all-pro, Pro Bowl type player, he wouldn't be available. But is he a player now that could come in here and you give him a certain amount of snaps and can help you and be a part of the defense? I think that's something to look into. That's something I would look into. I don't know it. I'm not going to say I know a whole lot, but I would definitely. That's what Will McClay does. Go sit up here and find out. Ask. Have your guys look at film. Go. Get on the phone with him and see what you can find out.
Could you see him having a similar impact to like a Hankins when we brought him in? Because the run defense was atrocious. And then they brought him in there, veteran player. He wasn't an every down player, but he came in there and filled his role pretty well. Could he do something in that regard if he's healthy, in your opinion?
This is once again, this is why I trust in Will McClay to go find folks. Okay. They've done a good job of finding people that fit. Okay, that guy. I mean, look at Javon Curse. Yeah. Remember when they signed Javon Curse on that?
That's true.
Okay, well, okay. So that's where he, got DQ. It's just, okay, guys, figure out what it is. I mean, Leighton Vander Esch is done. Mm-hmm. So if here's just one more body in here, and they brought in Rashaan Evans, and so he's been here. So you can go find. Is there a fit? Bring him in for a tryout, and I don't know who else is gonna, want to get with him, but he should probably have some choices out there for himself, depending on what people going. The doctors know when they get in there and they check out and do the physical, they'll know. But to just scratch the itch and just find out some more. I mean, Cowboy fans want it on social media, and I would just say, look into it.
Why not?
Look into this thing here. This Eagles victory over Kansas City, courtesy of Valdez-Scantling.
Because you picked two? Who'd you pick?
I picked Kansas City.
Okay,
I
did.
picked Kansas City.
You two.
I did.
Heck, not him, but it was us two. You know what I'm saying? We was right this time.
Yeah. Thanks to my man just dropped Butterfingers. The whole team.
The whole team. It wasn't just him.
The whole team. It was embarrassing, man. It was embarrassing. But especially him. Despite all the drops and everything, I mean, what else you want? They trade for you to come on back. I mean, you got.
Scantling, come on in.
I mean, I felt like it was like Dollar Bill when he looked at James. All you do is spin record. That's all you do. Scantling, all you do is supposed to catch pass. It's on your fingertips. So what else you want? Right?
We saw that happen with your guy too, Justin Herbert. We saw two this week.
Well, I mean, but
no, I'm saying they're both bad. They're both game-winning catches that you should be able to make.
But that was the thing I had long said about Quentin Johnson.
You did call that a minute ago, and I'm like,
a man drop passes and
called that.
In the it's Big 12 is one thing. You do that in the league, and sure enough, man, one of my buddies, big Charger fan, after the game, he told me. I said, I wouldn't lie to you. I like Q, man. I like Q, but that was his thing, man. I mean, and we're talking about not just a drop like. Bro, that's there. Like that's like there's no, bro. There's nothing else. The quarterback can't do nothing else. I mean, it's like gift wrap to you. It's here. All you got to put your hands. I mean, it's those kind of drops. Just like he had, man. It was like bad.
Does it quit church?
Yeah.
So if you're in the game, just whatever. We'll do it for defense just because. If you're in the game, right, and then you go out there and you miss a couple tackles, right. But then also the rest of the team is missing tackles, right? So now when you go in the meeting room, it's like, all right, they're not going to just get on me.
100%.
It's a whole different feeling when you are the guy, right? Or it's you and then just the superstar who dropped one. Like Keenan Allen drop a pass, and then you go out there and you got to drop. When you get in there on Monday to watch that film, they ain't saying nothing to Keenan. They going to be like, hey, man, you got to catch that ball. But when it get to you, it's a totally different thing. So with Kansas City, is like everybody was dropping passes. It was just Kelsey and then Scantling. If it was just Scantling and Kelsey, then you look at him and be like, all right, hey, they're not gonna say nothing to Kelsey. He in trouble. But that 4th and 26,
he was on it.
Hit you in the face mask.
It was a dot.
They all out there just dropping everything.
Well, he had another drop. 84, another drop.
He had two of them.
He didn't want to take that. He didn't want to take that.
Bro,
he went Ricky Williams for who? For what?
Watch Troy Aikman do it like that. He said, that's an old case of alligator.
He played the heck out of it. I'm like, man, you gonna do Watson like that?
He did, man. But that was the thing. It was like, so you just looking at these guys, man. But
grab a strong hand.
I can't take that. I don't know what that.
There didn't want no parts of that.
That was a bad. That was bad.
Yeah, no, it was a right. And I looked up who the receiver, the first year receiver coach. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be a rough, interesting Monday for you. Yes, it was embarrassing. They had the most drops in the league, but the thing for Valdez Scantling and the thing for Quentin Johnson is not only were these just drops, these were game-changing drops.
You got to knock when you come.
Hold on, brother.
Game-changing drops here.
I can't believe you done slid in here the last 10 minutes on us.
Got a lot of clothes on.
Hey, looking fresh, though.
Looking good.
Looking good.
Right?
What's happening, man? What's happening?
I like your look. You got the olive jacket.
Yeah.
Do you have your hat?
It's in the car.
You left it in the car.
I left it in the car.
You left it in the car today.
Heckma Harrison, ladies and gentlemen. Heckma Harrison,
You want the job back?
Yeah, get my job back, man.
You know what? Let's take a break. We're going to take a break. And we're going to reintroduce, allow us to reintroduce our man, the Heckma Harrison, right here on the Players Lounge on DallasCowboys.com radio.
Man.
To kick off the 2023 NFL season, Hugo Boss teamed up with the NFL and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection featuring hoodies, crews, t-shirts, polos, joggers, and more. The bold, unique apparel of the Boss NFL collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, at HugoBoss.com, and at Boss retail stores. #Be your own boss.
Hi, I'm Danny McCray, Dallas Cowboys alumni player here with Smoothie King. And Smoothie King wants to ask you, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig into a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy, purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys. It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
And they snap it to Prescott, who looks right. It's not there. He escapes left. He'll run for a first down.
Just like football, when it comes to crypto, it's important to have a team you can trust. With blockchain.com, I know I'm in good hands. Since 2011, they've been trusted by millions around the world to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrency.
Prescott's going to run this himself. Run it up the middle, and he scores.
Whether you're new to crypto or an active trader, they've got you covered. What are you waiting for? Get started at blockchain.com.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Experience the magic of the Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at Christmas time. Available through the holiday season on select dates only. Christmas tours of the Star get you VIP viewing of Cowboy Christmas Extravaganza, a holiday-themed guided tour of the Star, a festive takeaway including a limited edition ornament and a Santa hat. Space is limited. Book your visit at thestarinfrisco.com/tours today.
You want to read the other one too, man?
Man, I'm good.
He money, man.
I'm sure I already read that one.
Man.
Yeah, it was ready. He played me.
My boy was.
I'm chewing my candy. I forgot you wasn't here.
How'd that play you? How did I play you, man?
What you got to do?
That smile right there.
I took the break.
No, it's that smile. You got to get.
You knew you. Okay. Before the show, you knew you were on reads.
Yeah. I forgot. I forgot.
So we go to break. You know how it works. Heck reads. Does read. So you gobbling up Skittles.
Killing it.
Coming back.
Oh, he mad. He mad because I done ate all the Skittles.
Instead of you talking, you
Church, get this man another pack of Skittles.
Man, hold on.
I ain't
Let me go to the vending machine.
while you were chewing, I bought time.
Listen,
to get around.
Nui told that whole story so he could mention that I ate all the Skittles and he
Why
wanted
couldn't he
some.
talk? Why couldn't he do the
And he
read?
wanted some.
Yeah,
He couldn't do the
And he
read.
wanted some. Chris Bean said, "Go Nui."
I'm trying to figure that this man that came up here with some more gear on. What's good?
Oh, he Pembroke'd out.
Oh, is that what that's Pembroke?
Out, baby. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying?
There you go. Y'all get a hat or something?
I
Y'all
ain't
get
nothing.
Oh, okay, good.
Was it 4 years?
You don't share.
Yeah, he ain't never got us nothing, man. I'm messing with you. No, I'm
And-
messing with you.
And now that Two Sisters is closed, we got to go somewhere else. Thank you though. Long as you owe me, I'll never be broke.
That was on you, man. That was
That's
on you.
old school.
Nah, I'm good.
right
I'm
there.
okay. We go somewhere else. We go somewhere
We're
else.
back to the mothership. Heck, so went by, had lunch with the AD, brought me in the office,
Got him right.
Yeah.
put up a little bag of stuff.
Yeah,
So
old
I'm
trustee
to the mall.
Scruggs, you got because he got to make sure you repping, because you out here.
I'm
everybody
not trustee anymore, man.
Huh? I know he wants you to be a trustee again.
I'm just an endowed scholarship,
Who's gonna do the commencement speech? Oh, he said he's gonna invite us down to Pittsburgh. He's gonna do the commencement speech.
It's a nice quest to get there, though. You gotta, fly
Booked.
in 2.5 hours.
He's like, I don't know.
40 minutes here and there.
Oh no, ain't no VIP treatment today.
Ain't no drop-in service.
You can take that. It's one flight. It's one flight.
You can get there.
It's one flight that'll take you from DFW to Fayetteville. Then from Fayetteville, you got to drive down. So you come there, see J. Cole in town.
Y'all got J. Cole?
Yeah, J. Cole from Fayetteville, man.
No.
I thought he was ain't at Pembroke.
No, he from Fayetteville.
He from the Fayetteville.
They ain't getting J. Cole.
I thought it was J.
Okay,
Cole.
they're not going from Vanilla Ice to J. Cole. It's a gradual.
That would have been dope.
It's
That
slow.
would've been dope.
That's
Paul.
exponential
I
growth.
will have to check because my guy Abdul Mayer got him because. Oh, look at my man coming down here, left hand up. He's coming to get that beating.
Hey man, get up out here. Somebody do something about this guy.
You know what?
Walking with
I know what you're not
Commanders gear out
doing.
there.
You're not touring FedEx Field.
Yeah,
Getting all that poop in the stadium and everything running through and no hot
Come on with
showers.
that, man.
Go get a stadium. Go get a stadium, man.
This guy.
I can't believe it.
You believe me? The last thing you're gonna do, I stopped going up to the Washington game. I don't go there.
I would too. I'm terrible.
It was one game. In the press box, man, it's rain. You got your stuff out right. It's raining on it. It's wet. Like, oh no. And then they went out there and look at that. Proud of them. Proud of that. Hey, that's the racist symbol, man.
They are not
Take
proud.
out the racist
They
symbol.
are not proud. They're not proud. They're not proud.
Everybody.
You know what's funny, man?
With this guy.
They before the dudes who got fired under the sexual harassment, they used to come down and have a little Washington group of people. They all come down here and have a little party. I'm like, you guys crack me because they call it Dallas Week up there. I'm like, man.
Nobody worried about
Right,
it.
it's not Washington Week here. You just next. That's all you are. And then they call they'll call me. Hey, can you come on this week? Oh, okay. Like, we never call you because we don't care about you.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta do picks. We gotta do picks today.
So catch me up on what y'all did, man. What y'all talking
It's
about,
pick
man?
time,
Just
man.
3 minutes. Give me the skinny on.
Sorry, man.
Offense,
We up
defense,
against
matchups.
it. We trying to go beat traffic out here.
36
Should you be
minutes.
worried? Sam Howell roller coaster.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we was all over.
Who
the
y'all
board,
worried
man.
about? Who y'all worried about?
Oh, we talked about that offensively.
Okay.
That ground game.
Okay. Ground game. I don't want to get caught up, dog.
Man, that boy Hector slid it.
Just get your picks right, okay? Make sure you
I'm
don't
picking with church.
picks it.
just don't let the dust get you, man.
Damn.
That's
I
crazy.
did that.
That's
CB,
crazy.
what you got, bro?
That's
All
crazy,
right,
bro.
first game out of the bucket here. I got San Francisco at Seattle tomorrow night.
That's gonna be
At Seattle?
At Seattle.
We'll let Heck go first.
I'm going to go with Seattle on this one. I want them to win that game so it can mean something.
Okay.
I'm going Seattle, and I'm going Seattle in a close one, 22-20.
I'll take San Francisco. Back, healthy. Chase. I'm taking them. And I don't think it's going to be that close. I'm going to say 30,
In Seattle.
31-21 in Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the Niners as well. I'm going 28-17 on this one.
Okay.
So not even close. All right.
Yeah, I'm with you here. It's gonna be It's going to be a 31.
And I'm not going to ask for a get out of jail.
31-17. 31-17. Brock Purdy is playing at a really good level. He's got it back going. What else you got, Chris?
By the way, Danny won the week last week.
Appreciate it.
4-2.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Jacksonville at Houston.
Ooh, that's going to be a game.
Rematch.
That's going to be a game.
It's the rematch, Craig.
Are we rotating?
Show enough.
I'm gonna take the great city of Houston and the great state of Texas. Okay, my man. Listen, C.J. Stroud is out there balling. Tank Dell. Who knew Singletary, been in Buffalo all this time, could run the ball? All right, so I'm taking the Houston Texans in a very close game, 28-24.
Know who you got?
Shootout. Houston wins the shootout. 35-33.
Oh,
H-Town.
Nah, give me Duval on this one. Duval. Give me Duval. It's gonna be give me 28-21.
Duval, we picked Duval. Let us down. Let us both down. So just keep on picking them.
It's in Houston, right? Yeah. Give me Duval.
I'm going H-Town on this one. I'm gonna go Houston. I'm gonna go 17-13.
Okay. All right, Chris.
And we got the next game up. We got Cleveland at a 4-game winning streak for Denver. At Denver.
Let them cook Russ.
Let's ride.
What you got, Noah?
I got Cleveland winning 21-17.
Are they still riding with DTR?
Yeah.
They still riding with DTR. Give me
defense is good.
Yeah, the defense is man. Who they got? Cleveland.
Denver.
In Denver.
Man, give me Cleveland. Yeah, give me Cleveland. 17-14.
This a tough one, boy. Because Russ, boy, I'm going to take the defense. I'm going with Cleveland on this one. I'm going to go 20-10.
So these first 3 games, we got one person on the island every time, okay? Because I'm going Denver. I'm going Denver in this game. They both have really good defenses. I don't know if they're going to let DTR get that win this week. So I'm going Denver in a 19-17 win.
19-17.
Next up, we got Buffalo at Philly.
Oh.
The other boys.
Pixie Dust versus the other boys. Pixie Dust versus the other boys. Man, look. It's in Buffalo?
Nah.
At Philly.
It's at Philly? Yeah. Give me Hurts and the crew. Give me Hurts and the crew 31-28.
31-28. Yeah. I'm going to take Philly. I'm going to take Philly in this one. I'm going to go 24-17.
I'm going to go Philly 31-30.
31-30. All right, D-Mac. Give me Philadelphia 24-21.
Philly 24-21.
Yep. Give me that.
All for you. I want to see if you guys can split this one. New England at the Giants.
Oh my God.
Trash.
And somewhere a toilet just flushed. I am going to go. Man, this is so bad. I'm going to go New England on this one. I'm going to go New England, and I'm going to go 13-9.
Oh, Danny, Tommy DeVito.
I'm going.
Yeah, man.
I got Saquon on my fantasy team. Okay, so I'm going the New York Football Giants, and it's a 3-point spread. Okay, I think the Giants are going to beat them by 7.
Really?
That's right.
DeVito and the crew.
That's right. 21-14.
DeVito and the crew.
That's right.
What you got, Noah?
Give me the Patriots to win.
Yeah.
Give me a 20-16 win for Bailey Zappi and the New England Patriots.
Yeah, I'm with the Patriots, too. Give me a 21-14. Pats.
I'm on 2 islands by myself.
Washington at Dallas.
Who's that on? It's on Newey?
Oh,
Washington, Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm okay with picking Dallas easy in this game.
Right.
35-20. Trash town.
Trash town, they gonna get us. They gonna get us.
Trash town.
Oh, so you don't even think it's gonna be really close?
No, I think it's gonna be similar to how it was in this game. And
Carolina pull away again. Give me a 28-16 Cowboy win.
Yeah,
28-16.
Yeah, give me the boys. Give me the boys 31-24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving Day smoke.
I got Sam Howell doing a little bit.
Okay, what you got, Heck?
I'm going 27-20 boys. Y'all know what time it is. Don't play with me.
27-20?
Yeah, 27-20.
Y'all,
27-20.
About to come on.
Man, what happened to 20 off the plane hit?
That's the heck we did.
What happened to 20 off the plane hit?
Over there.
Tasty Cake do it to you.
Man.
Nah, that Tasty Cake ain't did nothing. It went down well. I was wondering if y'all gonna go with the Tasty Cakes though in a couple of weeks.
That's been the show.
Y'all gonna go with the Tasty Cakes in a couple of weeks, huh?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Hey man, Span in here to say it for y'all. Cowboy Nation, let's go! I hope y'all win.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.